Imagine 4 people, 4 different personalities, 4 different lives. One had dreams bigger than anyone could understand. One was just a Minecraft kid chasing a title at 30,000 subscribers. One was simply relaxing in a call with no idea what was coming next. And one was searching for his purpose in life. Different personalities, different stories, different paths. But fate brought them together, and little did they know, they weren't just creating videos, they were building one of the biggest crews YouTube had ever seen. This is the rise of the Cash and Nico crew. Imagine a kid whose dream growing up was to one day have his own 10 million diamond play button. A kid who would stay up every single school night editing his videos until morning, falling asleep in class and getting in trouble, but deep down knowing it would all be worth it. Well, that same kid is now one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers out there. This is the rise of Cash. Cash, whose full name is Cash Marco, was born on December 4th, 2003, and would begin his journey by recording a video of him pointing a phone at his dad's computer with the troll face on it. Growing up, his parents would eventually buy a laptop.
I hate this thing. No joke. This is my computer that I actually play on. It's literally a Core i3 processor, and it's a laptop.
This laptop for Cash was meant for schoolwork, but his parents allowed him to play games only if he completed all his homework. So he would grind homework as quickly as possible so he had time to play all day. And with time, uploaded his first Minecraft video.
And if you're wondering what my first ever Minecraft video looked like, I'll play it for you right here. This is so cringe. Look, I'm like moving something over. Look at how laggy this gameplay is. Like, I don't even have the thing full screen and I'm just PvPing someone.
And later on, a few more Minecraft videos as well, but this time with his voice.
So, all right, let's vote and let's be the farm.
Later on, he uploaded a video where he sort of revealed what he looked like in a video called Haters Will Say It's Fake. In this video, we can see Cash when he was younger, and it seems like he's trying to do a water bottle flip. Nice trick shot, Cash. I believe you. No editing in there. These videos are all privated now, but his first public video on his old channel Dead Fear is called Best Keybinds for Minecraft PvP, and his voice sounds deeper because he was using a voice changer. Why? Well, here's what he has to say.
And what controls I use for Minecraft. So I decided to just answer it right here for everyone.
I was using a voice changer. That's a voice changer on my voice. Was I like insecure about like how high? Oh, I forgot to even tell y'all. You remember that Call of Duty video I posted? Call of Duty used to be my life. Like I used to play that game every day. I played Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. You guys probably don't even know these games. But back then, those games were obviously for like older kids, not really for 10-year-olds. And every time I played those games, I would always get roasted in voice chat for my high voice because I was a little kid, you know? I always had like the squeakiest voice in the game and I would get bullied for it. And I think maybe like I brought over that insecurity and I started using a voice changer to deepen my voice. This is not normal.
He started getting about 1,000 to 10,000 views per video and making about 100 to 200 a month. But he wasn't able to keep up with daily uploads and decided to quit. He still wanted money though, so he found other ways to do it, like drawing pictures for others in middle school, doing chores for his brother, mowing his parents' lawn, and taking out the trash at home. Eventually, Cash would enter 7th grade in school, and well, this was his experience.
I remember going to my first day of school. I thought I was gonna make so many friends, and we did this group activity. It was supposed to be to like introduce us to each other. You know, I feel like every school kind of does that. On the first day of school, you gotta like say who you are, say what you like to do. So my computer teacher thought it would be a good idea to make us all write our interests on a little card, and then she's gonna put them all into a hat and shake them up, and then we have to guess who it is based off their interests. So for example, if you write down on the card, I like to play football, then the teacher would pick it up and she'd say, okay class, this person likes to play football, so sit down if you don't like to play football. So obviously like half the class would sit down, and then there'd be like 10 people standing up because a lot of people like football, right? And then you gotta be like, okay, which one of these 10 people wrote that down, because it looks like everyone likes football. Now on my card, I don't know why I did this, I wrote down I love to play Minecraft. And obviously it's cool playing Minecraft now because things have changed, but back then, Minecraft was considered like a little kid's game. This was in like 2016, 2017. Now older people all play Minecraft, but back then it was considered like only little kids played that. So my teacher picks this card out of the hat and she reads it off. She's like, I love to play Minecraft. And so she tells the class, she's like, okay, if you don't like Minecraft, sit down. Literally everybody in the class sits down except me. I'm the only one standing in class. And everyone's just looking at me like, dude, this guy plays Minecraft. And I know obviously I shouldn't listen to other people, but I'm like 11, 12 years old, okay? I'm embarrassed at this point. I'm like, dude, is it really that bad? And what ended up happening was I was everything, and I just thought it was so sick. But I think he was doing some sort of group recording, so I just kind of sat behind and watched. I didn't really have any plans to do anything, so it was kind of all up to him at that point. I didn't really know the city. I was like miles away from my own home, so it was a little scary. But after he finishes up some videos with his friends, he asks me if I want to make a video for my channel. And I guess I've never really done that many face cams. Keep in mind, I face revealed like a week before this on that channel, so he tells me we should do a face cam video for my channel, and he said it was a really good idea. He said it would blow up, and at that moment I was just like, I don't know if we should.
And boy was Nico right. Even though Cash was hesitant at first, he uploaded the video with Nico, and that video blew up and got his channel to 100,000 subscribers.
So for the first challenge, Nico and I tried to play on each other's controls. None of us knew what we were doing, so it ended up being really hilarious. Are we A-rushing? Are we A-rushing? Okay, I'll God Bridge, right? Let me get 12.
Cash eventually started putting a lot of work into editing his videos like this one.
This is a 40 block gap, and if you can God Bridge from start to finish first try, you'll win $100.
Sadly, he eventually quit Dead Fear, and here's why.
And the reason I stopped doing Dead Fear was because the videos just took too long, and I didn't really enjoy playing Bed Wars anymore, or like doing these kinds of videos. I really like doing roleplay videos like a lot more. It's so much more fun because I've been doing roleplay ever since I was a kid. I know I haven't told you guys this, but Shady and I, when we were like 12 years old, used to go on roleplay servers and like either mess around and troll people, or we would actually roleplay. Like we do it on Minecraft, Overwatch, Fortnite, like whatever game had.
After this, he started making Minecraft survival content like Surviving 100 Days, and they were blowing up, getting over 500,000 views. It took a long time to edit, but he was getting a lot of views, so it was worth it. That was until he spent a month on a video and it only got 40,000 views.
And at that point, I got really demotivated. I was like, I can't believe I just spent a whole month on that. So that's when I came back to just recording regular videos. I did a couple trends, like Google translating mobs and busting myths. And I actually enjoyed that a lot more, but they still just felt kind of fake, I guess. I don't know. I felt like I wasn't really being my true self, and I was kind of trying to copy the YouTube algorithm and do what was doing well, I guess. And I completely just kind of reset myself, and I thought for a while, and I was like, you know what? If I want to make YouTube videos and really be a YouTuber, I have to truly enjoy it. I'm gonna do what I enjoy doing. So I thought back to when I first started doing YouTube about what I used to play in Minecraft, and that was just me going on Minecraft and talking with friends and role-playing on servers.
That's right, Cash wanted to start making roleplay videos. It was what he genuinely enjoyed. So he talked about the idea with Nico, and later on, they added Shady, Zoe, and Mia. And little did he know, these videos were going to absolutely blow up on YouTube, getting millions of views. Around this time, Cash had a girlfriend for a few months, but later found out she was cheating. That was a huge life change.
How many guys can we invite? 10?
200. 300?
Enough. We can't invite everybody.
Everyone's invited. Just click the link.
For him, and he was pretty devastated. So he turned to YouTube and started new channels aside from his Minecraft and Roblox one. These were Cash Plays and Cash Marco. Cash eventually got an office and started recording videos there with all of his friends instead of at his apartment. And he also has an assistant named Alyssa, who has been a great help for him.
And she doesn't just film, by the way. She actually sets up like every video at the office for me. She gets all the groceries, she buys all the products that we need for the day, and basically I couldn't do any of this without her. So let me stop yapping and let me show you who Alyssa really is.
I don't think I'm supposed to be on this side of the camera. Hey, Cash Marco. I'm Alyssa, Cash's assistant, and I've been here helping him work
On this entire office as well.
Thanks to all the hard work Cash has put into YouTube, he finally accomplished a big dream of his, getting the 10 million diamond play button.
Oh my god. Okay, let me take it out of its package. You guys can tell I'm sick, right? I know my voice doesn't sound that great, but oh my god. What? Okay, there's the award out of its package. Look at it. in all its glory. And of course, it says Cash.
A few final facts about Cash would be that although he started by making Minecraft videos, his first ever played video game was Roblox in 2009. He also fell in love with a game called Slender, a horror game, and has always loved horror games ever since he was little. And yeah, that's pretty much all the info I could find on Cash. So with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day.
If I were to give one piece of advice, it would probably be to not let anybody tell you who you're wanted to do. But
one day, just quitting. No warning, no explanation. Just walking away from years of work to start over from zero. But what if I told you that one decision made him grow into an even bigger YouTuber than he was before? This is the rise of Nico. Nico, who was born on August 1st, 2006, and whose real name is Nico Polo, started his journey on YouTube with the channel called Not Nico. Growing up, Nico was never into sports, but he did take karate up until 3rd grade, so guess we gotta be careful around Nico. Anyways, before we get into his YouTube career, let's go back to when Nico first started playing Minecraft and how he got the name Not Nico, which would soon be the name of his first YouTube channel. You see, when he decided to make his Minecraft Java account, his previous username AwesomePlayer1 was already taken, so he decided to go with AwesomePlayer2. He later made some online friends and eventually lost the game to someone and was pretty upset about it. So he told that person to join a Skype call, which you could say was the Discord of back then, and when they called, it turned out she was a girl. And guess what? He developed feelings for her. And well, they dated for like a week, but then she started hitting on another guy. Yep, that didn't last very long, Nico. Anyways, on November 11th of 2016, Nico noticed she changed her username in Minecraft, so he decided, why not change my name as well? He wanted to impress her, and I don't know how changing a name is Riz, but hey Nico, you do you, bro. While doing this, he didn't want to use his real name because, you know, it could be dangerous. So he went with the name Not Nico because according to Nico, if his name was Not Nico, then obviously his name wasn't Nico. Like, come on, right? Common sense, right? Anyways, moving on, his first ever video was posted on June 11th of 2017 and it was called Minecraft Skywars Highlights Number 1. He decided to play Minecraft Hypixel that day and record at exactly 10:33 a.m. with 46 milliseconds and posted.
You're hugging your knee.
Okay. I'm Bree Hall.
And I'm Chloe Kitts.
And this is our stretching group.
Number 1, walking knee tucks.
I got it. This is much better. I got it. And number 2, Lazy Susans.
Like this?
The video that same day. He privated it later though because he was embarrassed. This video had no editing, just a flickering screen of him playing on Hypixel Skywars. But that's okay, because Nico's dad was an Adobe guy and later on told Nico to use Premiere for editing so he could improve. And so he did, and started uploading several montages. At 50 subs, he released a video where he revealed his voice.
Hi guys, this is my actual voice.
I'm just playing with y'all. He pranked all his viewers for April 1st, but here's his real voice reveal.
Yeah, if you didn't already know, I'm 10 years old and I'm squeaky, so like, yes.
Eventually, school starts and Nico decides to tell one of his close friends about his YouTube channel.
So school ends up starting around, I have around like 200 subscribers. I tell one of my close friends, you know what? I thought nothing of it. It was all good and dandy. And then he decides to tell one of the girls in our class. And this girl decides to put my channel on the whiteboard. You know who you are. But then the teacher says, oh my gosh, Nico, you have 250 subscribers. So during that class period, the goal was to get me to 300 subscribers, which did not work because there are only like 20 people in the class. But you know what? It was worth a shot.
At first, it was nice. A few people knew about his channel and he was getting some attention. He was grinding on YouTube, uploading every day. But then something happened. He met Skeppy, a huge Minecraft YouTuber at the time, and he got the opportunity to collab with him. So he posted a video called I Killed Skeppy, and later he posted another video titled Skeppy is a Bully. And these videos would give his channel a nice boost. They both posted the video, and Nico's video did better and got more views. I see you, Nico. Okay. Anyways, one of the reasons Nico started YouTube was so he could get the YouTube rank in Hypixel Bed Wars, and eventually he hit 30,000 subscribers and did exactly that.
What? What? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nico, how did you feel when you hit 30,000 subscribers and you got your Hypixel tag inside Minecraft?
That was a long time ago. Okay, so I actually started YouTube because I wanted YouTube rank on Hypixel. So that was the main reason why I started making Minecraft videos. And to be honest, when I hit it, it was amazing.
He was so excited. He told everyone he knew. It was an amazing achievement for him. Now, later on, Nico entered middle school, and it was around this time that Nico got into YouTube, and during that time, a big reason why he was able to build a lot of success quickly was because of the skills he learned through Minecraft GFX, and made banners for people for $1. Nah, Nico, we gotta drive them prices up, bro. $1 can't even give me a McDonald's ice cream, dude. Anyways, in middle school, Nico tried to keep his channel on the low.
Back in 2018, this was the peak of Fortnite, and Minecraft was dying. So that means it was not cool to have a Minecraft YouTube channel. So I decided to keep it on the down low. Maybe tell a few people, obviously, you know, just clap points, you know. So yeah, I told a few people, but because people from my elementary school knew about my channel, they decided to tell people from my middle school as well. So eventually word came out. This led to people walking up to me like that I didn't even know, telling if I have a YouTube channel, and like just like people like pointing at me being like, that kid has like 100,000 subscribers, which was a good amount at the time, I'm pretty sure. But I had so many people telling me to make a Fortnite channel, and I did, but I never really went through with it.
Later on, Nico hit 100,000 subscribers, but around this time, he was unmotivated to keep making content because to him, he had reached the goal he had wanted at the time, which was to hit 100,000 subscribers. So his upload schedule started to slowly get really bad. That was until Hypixel Skyblock came out, and he saw this as an opportunity to blow up on YouTube again. During this time though, even though he was uploading videos, he wasn't getting as many views as before, and he was stuck at 135,000 subscribers for over a year. So he just eventually stopped uploading for a while. Eventually though, this game mode came out called Proximity Chat, and he got addicted to playing this game mode every single day. And well, Nico started gaming more and more, and uploading on YouTube less and less. But after a while, he realized that when he didn't have a specific goal in mind, life felt meaningless. Everything in his life was centered around YouTube, and not doing it anymore made him question himself. Nico eventually had an era where he started god bridging in videos. He started with videos like god bridging in Bed Wars, hacking in Bed Wars, and the fastest bridging method in Bed Wars. Around this time, Nico was only known mainly for his unique voice, but little did he know, he was soon going to be known for his amazing bridging skills. Anyways, this god bridging arc took a huge turn for his channel. Before god bridging, he was only averaging about 20,000 views per video. But when he started uploading god bridging videos, he started getting 100,000 views on videos like the hardest bridging method, god bridging in random parties, god bridging on streamers, I hired a Bed Wars coach on Fiverr, and one of the best performing videos was god bridging with streamers, where he god bridged with huge YouTubers at the time like Hannah XXX Rose.
I'm scared.
Okay.
No way. No way. What the heck? What the? These kids aren't even out of their base yet. They're literally not even out of their base.
At first, the video didn't do well, but he later uploaded it on TikTok, and in the first day, it had 500,000 views. It was a huge turn for his channel. He was averaging 100,000 views, but thanks to that video, he started averaging 1 million views per video. But despite all this success, Nico would soon make the decision to quit his first and main channel, Not Nico. Why? Well, it's because he was spending too much time editing the videos. And so, Nico would go on to post his last video ever on that channel titled Why I Left. But this would be the beginning of something huge, something that would change Nico's life forever. You see, Nico had been talking with the YouTuber Cash for a while now, and they became good friends. After some time, Cash told Nico about this idea he had where they could post tons of roleplay gaming videos, and Nico liked the idea. So on October 1st of 2022, Nico created the YouTube channel Nico and started a daily and very consistent, and I mean very consistent upload schedule on roleplay Minecraft videos. And these would soon begin to blow up on YouTube like crazy. It was working, but he didn't just stop there. He created several other channels like Nico Blocks, where he uploads Roblox gaming content, Nico, where he uploads animated videos, an in real life channel called Nico Polo, and most recently a channel with Zoe called Nico and Zoe. Thanks to all of Nico's hard work, he's been very successful on YouTube, and now he's one of the biggest gaming YouTubers out there. Alright Nico, if you had to give advice to someone who's looking to be successful on YouTube, what would it be?
I've been doing YouTube for so long. It's something that I literally just realized is that YouTube is a forever growing platform. You're always going to constantly keep adapting. So honestly, just do whatever you enjoy in the moment and just work hard. You truly know when you're putting your effort in. And if you put your effort in and keep learning, then I think you'll be successful, especially if you enjoy it. So please, just enjoy whatever content you're trying to make, and I think it'll work.
One final fact about Nico is that his favorite fast food restaurant is In-N-Out. And yeah, that's pretty much all the info I could find on Nico. So with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day. Imagine a young girl hitting 20,000 subscribers, but then accidentally deleting her channel. Most would have been hopeless, but she was confident. She knew what she was capable of and knew she could gain it all back. But little did she know, this time it was going to be over 2 million subscribers. This is the rise of Zoe. Zoe, whose real name is...
Hey, you're not gonna be the one to leak my real name. If you leak my real name, I'm gonna have to get rid of your channel.
Whoa. Okay. I'll just talk about the rest of your life, okay? Alright, Zoe started her journey on YouTube by posting small storytime animations, but after a while, accidentally deleted them and all her YouTube channels. Zoe, how did you accidentally delete all of that? On this deleted channel, she would upload daily Minecraft videos and she eventually hit 20,000 subscribers. But then one day, she decided she wanted to clean up her YouTube channel to make it look more professional. But little did she know, this was a mistake. Because as she was organizing her channel, she just started clicking yes, and yes. And all of a sudden, a notification appeared that said, "Are you sure you want to delete all your YouTube data?" And she clicked yes, thinking it meant something else. And pretty soon, her channel with 20,000 subscribers and all the others were all gone. Like what? I would have personally been so mad at myself because I put so much work into that. Zoe, how did you feel when you realized that all of your work was gone in such little time?
Decorate, tell stories, and explore with no rules. Download Tokaboka World today.
I felt pretty dumb, but I was just like, it is what it is. Luckily, I was able to redo it, because, I mean, it's working out now, I guess.
As a kid, Zoe wasn't allowed to have online friends or speak to anyone on the internet, which makes sense if we keep in mind all the weird stuff that has been happening on Roblox lately. Be careful, kids. Anyways, Zoe didn't really listen to her mom, so she made online friends either way. The first friend she made was at the age of 13 on a website called DeviantArt, which was an old art site where you could post her art and meet other artists. At this point in her life, she was so into drawing her own art and animations. Sadly, in her hometown, she didn't have any friends that drew just like her because it was a pretty small town.
You don't want to just walk up to people and be like, Hey, do you draw? Do you like drawing? How about drawing? Think about it. Look at my OCs. Look at them. Yeah, I didn't want to walk around like that. It would be pretty embarrassing. So, what do you do if you have no friends in your hometown who like your hobby and you really want to talk about it? Talk to people online. Yay!
So yeah, she made friends online so she could talk to others about the one thing she loved, drawing. Zoe, your mom told you not to go online. I'm gonna tell her, you're cooked. Anyways, while she was on DeviantArt, she joined a small group of animation meme artists, and this is where she met her first online friend, Delilah. But remember, if her mom ever found out she had an online friend, she would have probably taken away her Wi-Fi and her computer. So she decided to be extra sneaky and talk through the Notes app, which was sort of like emailing. Sneaky Zoe. Anyways, over time, Zoe wanted to meet her online friend in real life. And with strict parents, that was going to be really hard. I mean, she didn't even know Zoe had an online friend. So what did Zoe do? She decided to do something that anyone watching right now should probably not do if you're still a kid. She decided to use her birthday money to meet her online friend at a convention called Minecon in Chicago. Someone who she had never seen in person, only online for the very first time. Here's the thing though, even after showing up, Zoe couldn't hang out with her online friend because if she did, her mom, who was there with her, would have found it suspicious and known she had been talking with them online. So all she was able to do was see them in person and give a little wave.
But my mom didn't see it, which was good, because she would be probably really confused why I was waving to a bunch of strangers. Yeah, that is all I got for that convention of seeing my friends. I did not talk to them. I did not do anything else besides that.
Later on in life, she started getting in contact with big YouTubers like Tommy Innit. Zoe, how did you get in contact with Tommy Innit?
I was pretty much just in his Discord server, and I put like one art piece, because at the time I made like a little fan art, and he messaged me after being like, hey, do you want to do some more art for me? And I was just like, okay. And I became a thumbnail artist for him for a bit.
On top of this, Zoe had a unique voice, and other YouTubers noticed this, so they asked her to voice characters in their videos. For example, she voiced the character Cherry on a channel called Itobot, and she also voice acted on other channels for Friends and comic dubs, but overall, Itobot was the biggest channel by far. That was until she stumbled across Nico and Cash. Zoe, how did you meet Nico and Cash?
Oh gosh. Okay, originally I met Nico. So I met Nico from a Minecraft SMP I was in. It was just like a small Discord server. And instantly the moment I joined the call, he was like, who are you? I want to do you want to do voice acting or hang out? And I was just like, oh sure, new friend. So that's kind of how we met, and now we're best friends, which is great.
Eventually, Zoe was going to meet with Cash and Nico at VidCon. It was her first time at VidCon and she was pretty nervous since she had only hung out with them online and she would now be meeting them in person. She was worried they would think she was weird and wouldn't want to be friends with her anymore. But then, Cash and Nico finally appeared in front of her and the first thing Zoe said was, "Y'all are short." Like bruh, that's the first thing you said? Low-key, I wonder how tall Cash and Nico are. Anyways, they all got along really well and she built a special connection with Nico and even moved nearby where he lives. It's crazy to think that Lily started in a small town, loved animations, broke a few house rules, and now she's one of the biggest female gaming YouTubers out there. I guess sometimes you just have to take that risk, otherwise you just never know what's possible. Till this day, she still records roleplay videos with Cash and Nico while also uploading on her own channels like her most popular one, Lily Gumdrop, the in real life channel called Lily, and animation channel called Lily Draws, and her other two channels as well. And a final fact about Lily is that she's obsessed with Labubus. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day. Zoe, if you had to give one piece of advice to everyone watching this video right now, what would it be?
Oh, one piece of advice. Okay, gosh, let me think. Definitely, if you're passionate on what you're creating, and what you want to continue doing, I say keep on going. I have been passionate on doing YouTube since I was 10 years old, and I kept on going. I'm here now, so it worked out. Keep on doing it.
Imagine a kid who felt lost in life, not knowing where he belonged or what he was meant to become. A kid searching for something more, wondering if he'd ever find his purpose. Well, that same kid got one opportunity.
Like, bro, what? Like, are you good? Like, sorry, make the face that I make when I get a foul called. What? Bree, what?
That changed everything and is now making millions of kids smile every single day. This is the rise of Shady. Shady, whose real name is Evan and who was born on July 28th of 2004, started his journey on YouTube by recording a video with Cash of a school project. Shady always loved Minecraft and actually started playing Minecraft Pocket Edition in 2012 and loved video games overall, so he wanted to play them for the rest of his life. Some of his favorite childhood YouTubers growing up were Technoblade and Popularamos. Growing up, Shady was a pretty insecure kid. He didn't have many friends, so the ones he had, he tried to keep close. You're probably wondering how he met Cash in 6th grade, and well, here's what he has to say. I forgot to move my face cam out the way, so y'all can't really see Shady for this first part of the interview, so please forgive me, but at least you guys can hear his reaction to my very normal location. There's too many cars around me, dude. There's too many cars around me.
The McDonald's angle, bro.
Shady, how did you meet Cash in 6th grade?
So it was a class called Tech Apps, and I was just sitting down at a desk, and it was the best spot in the class, to be fair. But basically Cash walked up to me, and there was already someone supposed to be sitting next to me, and he asked me, he was like, "Hey, is anyone sitting here?" And I was like, this dude seems kind of chill, you know what? I was like, I'll let him sit here. So I said nah. And then he sat down, and that's genuinely where we just started talking after that, because I saw him pull up Minecraft on his screen, and I was like, dude, is that your YouTube channel? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I didn't know anybody else played Minecraft. And bros, that's how it all started.
They've actually been friends for 11 years now, but guess what? The school district decided to send Cash to another school in 7th grade because of where his house was in the city. So they didn't talk much at all that entire year. But in 8th grade, they started talking and became friends again. They started playing Roblox, Minecraft, and other games. They also both really got into Fortnite and were both the best Fortnite players at their school. Anyways, moving on, when he was in high school in his junior year, Shady began to work at a corner store. And it was around this time that he dated a girl who worked there. But eventually, they broke up. But guess what? Shady was stalked by her and her friends, and they would leave notes at his door. Kinda crazy, right? She would literally follow Shady home from school in her car. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. After high school, his life was kind of going nowhere, and he felt kind of like his spark was fading. He didn't really chase any dreams, and he was headed into a bad direction. He felt like he had no purpose. Cash was an inspiration for him though. He was out there, chasing his dream.
Tough game. Quick win. Nesquik. Real milk and 8 grams of protein.
Of being a YouTuber, but Shady had yet to make a single step. You see, Shady had been wanting to do YouTube for a while ever since he was a young kid. He always wanted to be a YouTuber. He just never took the actual step to try and be consistent, and he never really believed in himself. Eventually though, Cash gave him the opportunity to play a character in his videos, and it changed his life entirely. Shady, how did you feel when Cash let you work on videos with him?
It was such a cool opportunity, you know, like it it kind of like gave me like a new like sense of purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everyone like who starts like their YouTube journey just automatically just gets thrown onto like a big stage like that immediately. It's really rare, you know, just walking right into like just a fan base already there for you. So that was like the hardest yet coolest part. But it was awesome, dude, and it honestly, it gave me a sense of purpose. It made me happy.
The first video he ever appeared in was a Nico video called Going From Poor to Rich in Minecraft, and the first Cash video he was in was called Cash is Crying in Minecraft. At first, Shady was originally supposed to be the shy, nervous guy, but obviously that's not the case, because he kind of just ended up letting loose, and the fans enjoyed this version of him a lot more than they would have liked the shy version of Shady. Later on, Shady pushed for the idea that they should voice random characters in the videos, like villagers and mobs. So, the first video where he voiced an NPC character was Nico's How I Met Zoe in Minecraft. There's actually 3 characters he voiced in that one video, but the funniest one was the fishing llama.
We need 3. Okay, how much is 3?
Hang on.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You know what, y'all kiddos, you know, I'm gonna get you for free today, okay?
For free?
It's on the house?
It's on the house, man. I love y'all.
You're probably wondering how he met Nico and Zoe, and here's how.
Shady, how did you first meet Nico and Zoe?
Nico and Zoe, dude, I met them both in December 2022 over like Discord, and then the first time I ever met them in person was actually June 2023 when we all met up at VidCon for the first time. And dude, it was so crazy like seeing them in person, you know, just because I had been working with them for like half a year at that point. So it was exciting until Zoe walked up and called us short. Yeah, that one will always stick with me.
Anyways, with time, Cash eventually started the Cash Blocks channel, where him and Cash recorded Roblox with just each other. That's around when Shady kind of started to loosen up and be more of himself in the videos. It was also around this time that Shady started using bombs in videos and blowing people up, and he became more of a troll. There's actually many bloopers of Shady, and so many times they've had to pause a recording because he trolls too much, and he would accidentally blow up the entire world or something, and crash the server. What did the Minecraft world do to you, Shady? As he kept being in more videos, he would read the comment sections and see people say, "Shady is funny. I laughed at Shady." And for him, knowing some random guy was able to make just one kid laugh and just be happy meant the world to him. You see, when Shady was a kid and would come home from a bad day, he would turn onto his favorite YouTubers to kind of just laugh and enjoy the content. So now, he loves knowing that he has the ability to make millions of kids smile and maybe brighten up their day if they were sad beforehand, and therefore always tries his hardest in the videos to be as funny as possible. Till this day, Shady is genuinely so thankful for the opportunity that Cash and Nico gave him. They helped him out of a weird spot in his life and gave him a super cool opportunity, and he put in the work to make it worth it for them. Recently, he created a new channel called EXN, which is secretly short for his real name, Evan. And with the start of his EXN channel, he has all the motivation in the world to expand and create.
Shady, you mentioned something about Make-A-Wish Kid. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, in January of this year, me, Cash, Nico, and Zoe all went to New York to visit this really cool kid. His name is Jacob. And he had a bit of an unfortunate situation in his life. He had to go through multiple like open heart surgeries, and to see a kid like that who is struggling but able to be super positive and get through the hardships of life, and he can't use one of his hands, and he was able to play video games really well with just one hand. Like, watching him play on the controller was super inspiring and cool. It was just really like heartwarming to me, you know, just to be able to see a kid, you know, really do that and smile and just be happy through everything that he's gone through. And you know, it really just opens, you know, your eyes and just shows you like everyone deals with their own things. So, you know, in life you just gotta be happy and just you know, do what you want to do in life, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was a really cool experience, and it was great to meet them. They're amazing people, and you know, shout out Jacob. You're a really cool kid, bro. And yeah.
A few final facts about Shady are that he plans to soon start a Minecraft channel. And if you look at his YouTube handle on the channel EXN, you'll notice it says EXN Poo, because that's all he could think of in the moment. Kinda sus, not gonna lie, Shady. And yeah, that's all the info I could find on Shady. So with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day.
Shady, if you had to give one piece of advice to everyone watching this video right now, what would it be?
If I had to give some advice, I would say,
Bro, the quote at the end is gonna be, I don't know, Shady.
Bro, like, I just be like, eat chicken.